What's up guys, it's Modern Warfare Gamertag Banter Chicken and welcome to Jtag Tutorials episode 9. Now in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to get DLC, downloadable content for games. Seems to be a problem some people have, and there's a really simple way of doing this. And I see on quite a lot of forums people, when a new DLC comes out, like, oh, how do I get it to work? It's not working. Do I put it in the HDD1 content, the folder with all the zeros, and then in some game folder? I mean, you can do it that way, but that's a bit confusing, and people get a lot of problems doing it that way. So there's a much simpler way that I'm going to show you on how to get DLC. I'm going to show you where you can get the DLC. I'm going to show you how you can install it in the easiest possible method, and how to unlock it so you can actually use that downloadable content, play the downloadable content. So first of all, you want to download DLC. For my example, I'm using the Uprising DLC for Black Ops 2. I want to put that onto my Jtag so I can play Uprising on my Jtag. So in order to do this, the best place to download DLC, in my opinion, is Xbox360ISO.com. Now, you can do what I did on Jtag Tutorials episode 5 with the arcade and indie games. So if you already own the DLC on your retail Xbox, you can transfer it over to the Jtag and unlock it like I did with the arcade and indie games in that tutorial. You can do it that way, but if you don't actually own the DLC on your retail Xbox, then the best place to download it is Xbox360ISO.com. You just create a free account, scroll down till you find Jtag/RJH downloadable content, and in here you will find a bunch, lots of DLC, and there's a search. You can search the forum for the DLC you're after. So I've did a quick search for Uprising, found this post. Contains all the DLC for Black Ops 2 that's out at the moment, and I just click here. Nope, wrong place. Click here, and the download's right here for it. So I downloaded that. So download the DLC file you want. It'll be in just a file. It won't be any particular file type. It'll just be file. So yeah, or it might be in a zip or a WinRAR archive. If it is, you have to extract it. So the next thing you want to download is something called XM360. If you've been following my Jtag tutorials, I already installed this in episode 5, but I'll have to show you again anyway for the purposes of this tutorial for the people who haven't seen episode 5. So you can download it from this link in the which will also be in the description here. So download that, and you will also need to extract it. So click here, click in here, and then just extract this part. Click yes. Sorry about that. Right, once you have it extracted, put this on a USB stick or put it on your Jtag hard drive. So if you're using a transfer cable to transfer it over, go ahead and do that. If you're using direct SATA connection, do that. Use a USB stick, which is simpler, or external hard drive, or the best way to do it, I would say, is to transfer it over through FTP. So you can transfer that over to your Jtag, and for the DLC, you want a USB stick that is configured for the Xbox. Now, I'm not going to show you how to do that because that really is simple. You just plug your USB stick into an Xbox 360 of any kind, and you go over to System, Storage, and select the USB stick and click Configure Now, and it will turn it into a memory unit for the Xbox. So that's what you want to do. And once you have done that, download Horizon. This will also be in the description. So this is a very useful program, and what you want to do is it will probably auto load your device. If it doesn't, run it as administrator. I have UAC disabled, so I don't need to run it as administrator, but if you have UAC enabled, then you probably do have to run this as administrator. So right click, run as administrator. And then what you want to do is just drag the DLC file inside, and it should recognize it. So it's detected it's Uprising for Black Ops 2. And what you want to do then is just click Save to Device. here, save to device, flash drive, and if you expand this box, you'll see it starts transferring. I'm going to pause the video and resume it again once it's fully transferred, because the problem it's 1.7 gigabytes, so it's going to take a while to transfer, and it has to automatically create the folders that it has to go inside. So that's going to take a little bit of time, but just be patient and wait for it to transfer. Alright, so now we have transferred it over. Following packages were successfully transferred to flash drive. Okay, and now if we go into games, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or whichever game DLC that you got, and there we go, marketplace content, Uprising. So it has successfully been transferred in there. So now that we've done that, we can just exit out of Horizon, plug our configured USB stick back into the Xbox, and I'll show you what to do from there. And you've also, of course, you've got to get XM360 transferred over to the Xbox as well, this here. And yeah, right, so I'll show you what you have to do over on the Xbox. Alright, so now that we're over onto the Jtag, what you want to do is, first of all, transfer the DLC back over to your hard drive. So you can do this through X6 menu. I think it's easier just to go back to the original dashboard by dashboarding and holding down right bumper, and simply go into storage. Mine always takes a long time to load up for some reason. Memory unit, games and apps, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Uprising, and move it to the hard drive. Again, this is going to take a while, so I'll probably pause and resume once this is finished. Alright, so we're almost done now. Again, you can just launch the Uprising, or no, your DLC. You can launch it from the USB stick instead, but it's annoying because you have to keep the USB stick in the console every time you want to use the DLC, so it's better to transfer it over to the hard drive, I think. So next what we have to do is unlock it, because if you just go into a game just now, go onto the game to try and play the DLC, it won't show up. So this is where XM360 comes in. So if I go to my homebrew apps, I have XM360 in here. If you don't know how to get it to show up in Freestyle Dash like I have here, look at my previous tutorial, Jtag Tutorials episode 8. I explain all about adding game paths and stuff like that. And yeah, but you can also just launch it through XEX menu by the xm360.xex file. So we're going to launch this homebrew app, and then what we want to do is click on Show DLC and find the game that we're after. So here we go, I've got Nuketown Zombies and Revolution. It's not showing the Uprising DLC I got, so what you have to do when that happens is go back and click Rescan All, and it'll check the hard drive for content. So now click on Show DLC, and when we go back to Black Ops 2, oh okay, it's for some reason it's showing up in Call of Duty Black Ops and it's showing unlocked. Well, that is surprising. Usually it would be locked. The little padlock symbol would be locked. So I have no idea why it's unlocked. Honestly, it should be locked. But yeah, anyway, if there's that padlock symbol on the right is locked, then what you want to do is go over and click Unlock DLC. And it should say unlocked 1 DLC file, and now the padlock symbol should be unlocked like mine is. I really am quite confused as to why that is unlocked when I haven't unlocked. It should be locked. I don't know. That's a bit strange, but yeah, it should be locked. So go ahead and unlock it, and now it's unlocked, so you're able to use the DLC. But one more thing just to mention, if you're not on the latest title update, or the title update which has that DLC included, then you're still not going to be able to play it. So I highly recommend you add the game that you're going to play, or the game you've got your DLC for, into Freestyle Dash like I have here. Again, if you don't know how to do it, watch Jtag Tutorials episode 8. where I show you how to do that. So once you have it in Freestyle Dash, press Y on Options and go to Manage Title Updates. Also make sure that you are connected to the internet by looking at your IP address in the bottom left and making sure it's a valid IPv4 address, like mine is 192.168.0.2. If you don't have any title updates on the game that you have the DLC for, then press Y to download title updates. And you can select which location and it'll start downloading. I already have all the title updates for the game that I'm going to be using, and the game that I have the DLC for. So wait for the title updates to download if you haven't got them, and once you do get them, to use the latest title update, the latest one will always be the top one. So press A on it so that the little X is green and not greyed out like the rest of them, and that means we're using that title update. And the moment of truth now, we'll play this game and see if, and hopefully, we have the DLC. Skip. It's not letting me skip this. Okay, hard drive. Nope, my name is not David Mason. Right, so I could check multiplayer, but I like zombies, so I'll go into zombies and see if Alcatraz shows up. So it's showing 31 at the top right, showing the game version. So I think that is correct. So I just go local. A bit laggy. Yeah, there we go. I have Alcatraz. So yeah, the DLC's worked. It is unlocked. So yeah. So thanks for watching that, guys. Just to stop this music, so I can hear myself talking. That doesn't make sense, but yeah. Basically, that's how you install DLC. It's quite simple. It's not difficult to do. Apparently, from what I've just learnt today, sometimes the DLC that you download will actually already be unlocked, like that Uprising one was, but I'm pretty sure the majority of the time it will be locked and you'll have to unlock it in XM360. But anyway, I showed you how to do that, so thanks for watching, guys. Please comment if you've got any questions, like the video if you liked it and found it useful, and of course subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys in my next video, and I will be eventually, because I had a request, well, more than one request, on how to install Xbox Classic games, original Xbox games. I've never actually done this myself. I've never downloaded one and tried it on a Jtag before, so I'll have a look into that, and I may make a tutorial if I get it working. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and the next video will probably be possibly how to install Xbox 360 Neighborhood, which I'll explain about in that tutorial. So thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video.